My fellow humans, voiceless victims whose once vivid lives have vacated onto vapid, viral video platforms, tonight I speak to you not of comfort, but out of conviction, and to discuss with you a matter of grave importance: artificial intelligence, or rather the men who would wield its promise of salvation to chain you in their digital prisons. Who? The Silicon Valley vultures, the Techbroligarchs, vile viscounts of a new vulgar, vainglorious age. They slithered into your life, subtle and serpentine through the cracks of convenience, the novelties of need. Their promises? Freedom, connection, knowledge, a voice for the voiceless, the so-called democratization of information. Vacant, void, vapor, hollow hymns, hymned in holograms, wrapped in gleaming gadgets and glowing screens to distract you from their venal grip on society and the baffling banality of their vain villainy. They sold you digital dreams, and while you slept, they shackled you, colonizing the very virtue that makes you human, your attention. Now they crawl to power, bearing gilded gifts, false veneration and slavish submission to feed the Orange Emperor's insatiable vanity. They valorize violence, vapid masculinity, virtue signal cruelty toward the vulnerable, and veil themselves in the vile vestments of MAGA's malignant manifesto. Loyalty? None to the Republic. They lift no glass to democracy, they toast to its tomb, feasting in gilded ballrooms on the orange-soiled White House grounds. You, yes you, waiting in vain for the Republic's restoration by virtue of the ruler's receding vitality? False hope. Their repugnant reign is rather rapidly ripening into the rancid rot of colonial conquest. Already their heir, the vile vassal Viper Vance, waits voyorously on his unholy velvet couch, waiting for the rule of two to reach its rapturous resolution. And the tech barons? Not idle. Threatening tariffs, they've grown brazen, unbalancing unsuspecting nations by lacing our lives with their digital opium. They award themselves trillions, warded by from their victims' worldly woes in vaulted vaults, veiled via walls of virtual windows. Their digital data centers, ports of possession, fiber optic cables, arteries of a new colonial infrastructure. Their threats and AI slop, the weapons of another opium war. Can you not see it? Did the deceptive disinformation and deeply dividing digital dissonance degrade your determination? Do you not recognize their lies? Analysts anticipating AGI ascension, soothing society's scars while simultaneously summoning specters of rapturous robot rebellion? Idolizing investing into ignorant ideas as ingenious innovation? Scraping to feed their malicious mirror machines insatiable token thirst through tainted tools of techno-fascist tracking and surveillance? Outsourcing our ostensibly onerous occupations to their own digital opium operations? Distracting us from our disastrous demise with the vapors of vain virtual validation via addictive viral video slop? They manipulate because they fear. Fear your sovereignty. Ask yourself, what is sovereignty if not the sacred solemn right to guard one's own mind? And is that not worth some sacrifice? Worth wrenching back the dignity they've digitally devoured? Worth casting off their chains of consumption's creeping control? To dream, to envision a vivid vision of technology in service to humanity. Not mining our minds, not pitting neighbor against neighbor, not severing soul from soul, but bettering life, our lives. Let us build, write, create, code, regulate their putrid products and platforms, reject, replace their virtual visions with change, with hope, with principle, privacy, community, humanity. Move, not fast, but purposeful, and break, not things, but the chains of mindless consumption. Think about it. Think if you can still think without their machines. And if you still have left agency and you not delegate it away, then act.